Hello everyone and welcome to today's podcast, and as you guys have known for the last few days, of course you know the guest is with me, Zora. It's great it's great that we can finally do this collab. We've been trying for months. We've been trying for months to sort something out.
Yeah, it's finally happening. I'm hyped for this.
Yeah, so obviously we've got a lot of topics to cover, so let's just hop straight into it. Yesterday we had Pokemon Horizons episode 9. Would you like to give them a quick rundown of the episode, quick, Aura?
Yeah, of course. So pretty much what happened in that episode was that we were introduced to the Paldea region, and the Rise of all Tacklers arrived in Paldea. We saw Liko, Roy, and Freed. They went around Mesagoza City and explored it. After that, we went to Liko's father's house and Liko's home, and we were introduced to Liko's dad. And like there were some problems there, some conflicts between Liko's dad and Liko, and she ended up leaving us Sprigatito at her home and decided to stay at the Rise of all Tacklers ship instead. And then of course the next day Liko realized thanks to all of her friends that she needs to go apologize to her family, and of course remend stuff with Sprigatito and her dad. And on the way there she got attacked by a Lechonk, and then Sprigatito managed to save her just in time, and then they of course went back to their home, apologized to their dad, and Liko was allowed that she could go, go on her journey with Freed and the Rise of all Tacklers. So yeah, it was a pretty good episode.
Yeah.
I personally really enjoyed it. It was a nice build up to what's to come in the arc,
Yeah, exactly. There is a few things that obviously we pointed out. First thing is that it seems to be, the school seems to just be Naranja Academy for... It's weird. It is really weird. Because I thought they would do something where they would like blend in the two schools.
I thought it would be a merged school, because I thought they would have Yuva and Naranja together, but then I was very surprised when I saw that was only Naranja, so I wonder what's going to happen with that.
Because you got to think, right? You got to think now we have Miraidon and Turo, who are both Violet exclusive. So what's going to happen with them?
Yeah, I wonder. Or maybe there'll be another like a Yuva school somewhere else.
Maybe, Actually, because it's like, because I remember this. They did something similar with this in Journeys, where they had like two different gyms in the same town.
Yeah, like B and Alistair.
Yeah. They might do the same thing. As well though, I know there was some stuff obviously we were talking about, but I think something I noticed throughout the episode, I think Liko's father is letting on more than he actually knows in the episode. I think he's letting on more than he actually knows.
I didn't watch the episode, rewatch the episode in English subs.
Yeah, no. So I rewatched in subs, and I'll explain. So basically, in the subs, he knows. He said he's been drawing pictures of Shining Way Quasar, but he has never seen it in person. To me, he knows something. He knows something.
I can see that for sure.
Where was it? Let me find where I had it. Yeah, cause I had to have a tweet about it. This is what I found online. I found this. It said Alex revealed that he knew the story of Rayquaza and Hero, and had even created a picture book, but could not discover that Rayquaza had flown over Paldea. It could be a mistake that Freed only asked Alex about Rayquaza. He may know something about the ancient Pokeball, which I completely agree on, because, as well, right, he didn't know about the Rise and Volt Tacklers, which was weird as well. Not to mention not to mention to add on as well, as soon as he heard that Liko was part of the Rise and Volt Tacklers, he made a face like, I feel like he knows something that obviously we don't know.
I feel like, I wouldn't be surprised in the future if they do have like a potential plot twist that he's actually evil, or he wants like shiny Rayquaza for himself, or he knows something.
Yeah. Because it's so weird. Yeah, and as well as that, the reason they're actually going to Artisan is actually because apparently apparently Brassius saw a mysterious Pokemon over in Artisan, so that's why they're going there next episode.
Oh right, okay. I don't know if that was stated in the subs.
That was in the subs, yeah. That was subs.
Oh
That's
wow.
what it said in the subs.
Oh, who said this? Freed.
Alex.
Oh right, okay, okay.
So that's why they're
Interesting.
actually going over there.
Wow. So then it makes sense of the preview why Brassius isn't in his gym because he's like looking around for it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
Wow. Okay.
yeah,
That's
which,
cool.
yeah, which I think is a good transition actually into episode 10, which,
Mm-hmm.
so, what are your, like, thought, feelings and predictions for the episode?
Um, for episode 10.
Yes.
I think it's gonna be a very good episode. It's gonna be a massive step up from episode 9. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah.
Um, I'm expecting to see Nomona being introduced and portrayed very well because, of course, her game character is a very lovable, energetic, excited, like character that a lot of us really enjoyed when we were playing the game. So I
Yeah.
feel like the anime will be able to replicate that very well when it comes to like showing her character. So for me personally, Nomona is the character I wanted to see the most, and I can't wait to see her in episode 10.
Yeah.
I'm also very excited to see Brassius as well. So far from the preview, it looks like they're going to be able to replicate his exaggerated personality, and I think he'll have some very hilarious moments as well.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the plot, I'm thinking that we'll see Nomona battle someone, either Liko or Roy, or maybe even both. But I don't think we'll see Brassius battling Liko or Roy in this episode.
Well,
We might see him
here's
early, but I'm
here's
not
the
sure
thing,
if he'll battle
Aura.
Liko or Roy.
So in the extended preview, Brassius is fighting someone.
Oh right, okay, interesting. So, but even so, I'm not sure if it'll be Liko or Roy in this
I think it's
episode.
gonna be Nemona. I think it's gonna be Nemona personally myself.
Yeah, I think yeah for sure. It would remind me of like how Ash watched Paul battle Roark in his first gym battle in Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
So like that type of thing, watching
Yeah.
a rival, I can see that.
And I think it would make sense as well because someone's doing the gym test, and obviously Liko and Roy ain't there for the gym test, so I feel like it can only really be Nemona.
Yeah, I'm sure of it as well. I wonder if Roy or Liko will both do the gym challenge or it will only be Liko.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I think, well, because what I noticed was what I did see actually, the promo in the trailer is Liko. No, not Liko. It's Nemona's. The promo in there is Nemona's, and Dolive and Sudowoodo are Brassius's ones, which is interesting because that means Nemona's been travelling for a little while.
Yeah. I mean, I think if I'm correct, it stated in the summary that she's already a champion rank trainer, if I'm
Yes,
correct.
yes.
So, yeah, same with the games. But of course, like, she'll, along her journey, she gets the other Pokemon as well.
Yeah, I think personally, I feel like in this episode, I think we're gonna see Nemona and Liko battle. I think Liko will lose, but I think after seeing how strong Nemona is, that'll just get her more confident to get stronger, and
Yeah.
then at the end of the
Of course, she's
episode,
already lost her Meteor, and
yeah,
the whole point that she wanted to do the training arc in episode 7 was because she lost her Meteor and found how, like, helpless and how she couldn't do anything in this situation. So
yeah,
even losing to Nemona, it would establish a rivalry of her wanting to beat
exactly,
Nemona,
yeah,
but also
yes,
gaining the strength to also
yeah.
fight a Meteor and the future threats down the
Yeah,
line.
and that would make sense as well because obviously because as well, Nemona is looking for an equal, and I feel like Liko would be a good, person to
Yeah.
be that equal.
Yeah, she's already shown little signs of being able to be a very good trainer when it comes to battling. Right
Yeah,
now, she just doesn't know have the knowledge and experience to get there. But I do believe over like the time period, the next the next 10 to 20 episodes, we'll start seeing her get better. And with her, if she's going to do the gym challenge, it's 100% going to improve her as a trainer, and she'll be able to get
yeah,
stronger.
100%, yeah,
Yeah. And eventually be able to rival Nemona and potentially even beat a Meteor in like a future battle.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because what I have been finding weird is I feel like even though the Rising Volt Tacklers are around, I don't know, I don't know how, I don't know how they're gonna continue to treat them because I feel like some of them are just getting like the sidelines, because I'm now starting to think that people actually now think, oh, which is crazy. People are starting to think that, like, people are starting to think that Horizon's is slowing down. And saying, like, and even some people saying that it's going to start turning into journeys.
I mean, personally, I feel like over some time, they're gonna, give enough time to share equally between the Rise of All Tacklers. As of right now, it's more so focused on Nico and Roy, because it says the first arc is
Yeah.
Nico and Roy's left arc.
I do wonder when this arc's going to end.
I wouldn't say people should have too much doubt that they won't give enough time to the other characters, because I do believe they will, just more so in a future arc,
Yeah, because, like, I do wonder when the next arc, like, will begin, because it's probably going to be soon. I reckon it has to be soon. I think it will start after the Paldea arc finishes. I reckon. I think after this arc finishes, that's when the next arc will start. That would make sense to me. How many episodes do you think they're going to spend in Paldea? Do you think, or?
Wait, I can hear what you said, Spider.
How many episodes do you think they're going to spend in Paldea?
My prediction, well, I'm hoping they spend at least 5 to 6, even 7 episodes. I'd like quite a lot, but maybe like we could see like 4 episodes in Paldea.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping for like 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I think episode 11 could be Paldea because Trying to Be Crazy isn't anywhere in the preview, and we know it's in Paldea, so.
I think like 4 to 5 episodes in Paldea would be very good.
Yeah.
For now, anyways, because I know we will eventually come back to this region many times
Yeah.
in the future.
Yeah, but like.
I think Paldea is the one that needs the most focus.
Yeah, exactly, and it's good that they're bringing in characters early, cause that was something that Journeys failed to do.
Indeed, and it made me so happy when I saw that Nimona and Brastis were in the summary that they were going to be in the episode. Like, man, they've like way different to what Pokemon Journeys did. They took like 27 episodes to introduce Raihan, then it took 34 episodes to introduce D, and like that's already a good like chunk of the series already begun.
Yeah.
With this series, episode 10, and boom, we're already seeing two Scarlet and Violet characters, and I'm so happy
Yeah.
they're doing it.
And it's so funny, right? Because here's the thing, like, when Scarlet and Violet was first being promoted, the first two characters we saw were Brashius and Nimona, and then now they're the first two in the anime. That's kind of funny. But anyway, let's move on to this next topic, which I know a film recently dropped, and I know you went to go and see it. Tell me what you thought about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, because I know you went to go and see it yesterday.
Yeah, oh man, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, that movie was peak. Like, it was probably the best movie I've seen, if not the best, one of the best, but I would even maybe say it's the best movie I've ever seen, because oh my god, that was a masterpiece. Everything from the animation, the writing, the storyline, the characters, the soundtrack as well, everything was so good.
Yeah.
Oh man. Literally, I'm even still thinking about it right now. I'm just thinking of all the plot twists and the ending and everything. It's just,
yeah.
So good.
What were your favourite parts of it?
I think I would say my favorite part was mostly the chase scene, because the animation went crazy then. All the Spider-Man chasing after Mars.
Yeah.
The train, and then on the train, that was so epic as well.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, because here's the funny thing. I actually rewatched the first movie, and I found something pretty freaking crazy. So basically, we already know, like, the Collider, like, transports stuff into, like, other dimensions. Turns out the spider that bit Miles got its power from the Collider. So I think what happened was, because, like, in the movie, like, we know we was meant to go to another Miles. I feel like why did it got its power and what about the White Miles? It got transported out.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
I'm pretty sure too. I don't know how. I do remember that the Miles of was
Yeah.
going to get that spider, and then just as it was about to bite him, it transported to, our Mars that we know.
Yeah.
It's even crazy and mind-blowing the fact that Mars wasn't even meant to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then, like, if you do watch, you said you rewatched the movie, apparently that, when he met Peter, when Peter had his spider sense tingling, Mars had, like, purple and green.
Yeah.
The Prowler. So,
Yeah.
his destiny changed when he met Peter, because he was pretty much meant to,
Yeah.
become the Prowler himself.
Yeah, as well, like a lot of characters in this movie, like you can understand their points. Like Miguel's point in the movie, like you can understand it. Like you can understand why he is like he is.
Sure. And Miguel, he was good in this movie as well. Bro was a menace.
Yeah.
He was a man. He was going crazy, and like as much as he's meant to kind of be like the villain of this like thing, he's also in the right as well. So it's like you can understand all those different perspectives, like
Yeah.
how the fact that Miguel's like you can't save your father. You like everyone's just gonna let their like family die because of how it's meant to be, but
Yeah.
Miles is like, no, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna do something about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you can understand all the different perspectives and where they're coming from, which I think the movie, like you said, did very well, portraying and writing very
Yeah.
well.
As well as that, I thought Spot was so like Spot as a villain, but he just I love like how at the start like he wasn't like much of a threat, but by the end of the film, the guy is a freaking like literally he's becoming more powerful like every minute.
I literally thought it was gonna be a little joke villain, like which movie was it? I think Homecoming or one of the Spider-Man, like the new Tom Holland ones. They had the little villains at the start.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, I thought it was one of those, and then when they actually started taking it more seriously, I was like, oh wait. And then towards the end of the movie, I was like, yeah, this guy went from, like they were saying, villain of the week to villain of the whole universe. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like I mean I feel like that with the third part, I think in the end, I think Miles and Miguel will have to set aside the differences and then to have to work together to take down Spot. I think that's what I feel like will end up happening in part 3.
Yeah, it's either that or it's like I can see like the start because of course there's gonna be the new group with like all the old friends like Spider Noir,
Yeah.
Penny, and also the addition of Spider Punk or Punk Spider, who else? Also the girl who does the VR stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like we could have that versus the Miguel Spider team, and then everyone will work together to take out Spot towards
Yeah.
the end of the movie. Like the
Yeah.
first half will be Miguel versus Miles again, and then the second half would be against Spot.
Yeah. That's what I could see as well. Yeah. I find it crazy that they did the Miles Prowler thing, because the thing is, I actually tried to find a comic with this, like with this in it, like in it with like Miles as the Prowler. Nothing.
Alright.
There's nothing on it. That was created just for the film.
Yeah.
At least you can find I couldn't find a single thing on it.
We don't know how this story's gonna go. It can go any way. It could. Oh man, I'm very looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Spider Punk probably was one of the best.
Oh yeah. I've heard a lot of good things about him in the movie.
I loved him so much. He was a real one.
Yeah. Oh my god, as well, all the cameos they had in the movie. Like, all of the cameos they had in there. Crazy.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because you had...
Spider-Man and of course Scarlet Spider and who else? Spider-Man PS4 as well, which is
Yeah. As well as that, in like, a lot of the stuff, like, these are more minor details that you might not have spotted. Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are in the movie.
I did see them. I saw them.
Yeah,
I saw
they're
them.
in there.
I was so shocked as well when I saw that.
Yeah.
I know Tom Holland was mentioned, and I think we did see something from his universe.
Yeah.
With the
Prowler, yeah.
Prowler from Marvel's universe. Tom Holland's Spider-Man
Yeah.
universe, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like as well as that, it's crazy like how they're like linking everything together. Like the Venom verse, the Spotlight, like this movie, the MCU. Everything's all linked. Yeah, now it's moving to the final topic, which of course, if you know, guys know, I've been working on Pokemon Journey to Rewrite, and Aura, I think it's your time to review it, as it is 100% finished and no one else has seen it yet. You're the first person to go and review it, so if you go in the chat, it should be there, and you just read through it. If you've got any questions, just let me know, and I'll be happy to answer.
Really good. You've done a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, like, Pokemon Journey definitely did need a full rewrite.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing one, and well done to you for also doing one, because Pokemon Journey as a whole.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. This took me a year. This took me a year to do.
That's amazing for sure.
Yeah, literally, because I went through 3 to 4 different like sets. Like, yeah, literally, I went through. I had 3 to 4 different sets, like be, before I finally came up the current. Like I was working, there was like so many ideas I had, but I couldn't do everything. But what I did was like I tried to combine basically everything people wanted and try and make it as perfect as I possibly could. Because obviously, as a, yeah, as a series. Yeah, sure. Yeah, like literally, people haven't like a lot of the people don't realize how long this took because on paper they thought, oh, you just speeding through it. Now it's with me. I the first thing I had to do was I like I had it in the planning stage for like 6 months first. Then I had to like ensure that I was happy, because like what I did was like I, I used others to like inspire me, but obviously but obviously like change them all up and that, and that's what I did. So like I used others to help inspire me, and then yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was yeah, exactly. Like literally a lot of some of the things that I knew I had to sort out was firstly like establishing stuff early, because with journeys a lot of the stuff came like middle of the series. So like I had to establish stuff early enough so to where where like you can actually fit it all in. Because obviously, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I also. As well as that, what I also did was what I did was I actually I I cut down on filler a lot, because I know Journeys was just too stacked with filler. There's too much. But I still have fillers in there, but I've made it. I have like what I did actually was like what I made sure I did was something Journeys failed to do, which was show off all the Ash's Pokemon, including the released ones, and all the Ash's companions. I made sure that there was at least one episode before the Masters tournament where I actually have everyone there. I literally brought everyone back. Yeah. That was something that I had to do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 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 Yeah, and as well as that, like I completely rewrit Ash's final arc as well. Completely rewrit that as well. Literally, it's so... How I ended Ash, perfect. Perfect ending, honestly. How I do it. And I even foreshadow Horizons. I literally... I literally, for my final episode of the whole thing, I foreshadow Horizons. Because eventually, I'm gonna do Horizons.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah, like, that's what... But, like, I wanted to... Because obviously with... Like, obviously, a lot of it is still episodic, but because I couldn't really fix that. Episodic was way too hard to fix, but, like, I made it better. I just made stuff a lot better. I know I shafted quite a lot of characters, but I had to, for some characters like Chloe, I could not think of an arc. I could not think of an arc that worked. I couldn't think of anything. And plus as well, if I did Chloe's arc as well, it would just be too clogged. So I had to cut back on stuff. Yeah. I did. That's what I decided to do because it's the thing, like, people wanted Alan, people wanted Lance, people wanted Steve and all that. I just decided, screw it, I'll just do a round robin round one, so we can fight all of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pokemon Journey should have done it, and this is evident you've done it. It's such a shame that they didn't, because the Master Day should have been like a good 20-30 episodes.
Yeah, that's how long mine is.
Round robin.
I think mine is. Hold on, let me look it out. I think mine's 35 episodes.
That's epic. I love this as well. I love the strategies to do with the show. That's so good. Wow.
Yeah, literally, all of the titles I came up with myself. I came up with.
100%, like, hats off to you. Well done, Spider. This is sick. And hopefully other people will read this as well. I don't know if you have any plans to make a video on this.
Oh, I do. Oh, trust me. Later in the year, I plan to have it, like, try and get it animated and voice actors and all that. And that was something I've planned. Because obviously it's in hard because obviously.
I'll be looking forward to the final product.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you want to help out with that, or you can let me know because I'm happy to have you, like, help out on it. Like, you can help out on it on everything, because obviously I need as many people as I can get.
It looks very exciting. I can't wait to see the final product for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done well going all the way, all the finals. You did round robin epic, man.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, it's the dream journeys. It's the dream journeys. I've been telling everyone. I've been telling everyone just wait until you see the final product, and now you're seeing it.
Yeah. I hope everyone else also enjoys this.
Yeah, I mean, this really means a lot for you. This really does mean a lot for me, you know, for you to do this, because obviously, obviously, I wanted someone I could trust to review it for a video, but obviously I didn't want to, you know, get one of my friends to do it, so I thought, you know what, I'll get you to do it, or someone, like, big, so it can come out as, like, spread out.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this was, I was to say, this pod has been so fun, like, oh my god, this is, like, I still find it crazy that we were, you know, finally able to do this, because, you know, we've been, because,
Thank you for having me.
yeah, because, at a quick glance, it was fun and wonderful for everyone. Me and all planned, like 4 or 5 months, 4 or 5 months within planning to get this out, and we just couldn't get it.
It's definitely been a long time coming, but I'm very glad that we finally got to it.
Yeah, and of course, you know, if you wanna, you know, we should definitely do this again in the future, you know, because this was fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm sure in the future we'll do something again.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, thank you for having me, and thank you to everyone who came along today.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed today's video collab with Spider.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, guys, that was it for today's video, and I'll see you all in the next one.